Give Arteta Zwane 3 more years. He will be something else. Well, you said, Bonds, where do you get this thing that Zwane, he is Arteta? Well, I'm going to unpack all of that because, wow, if you look at Arsenal, if you look at where Arteta comes from and what Arteta has done, by the way, Arteta has done things that he's broken a lot of records. Even if he doesn't win the league, but he has broken a lot of records. But we need to unpack all of those things, provided that you're interested. If you are, then please stick around. As you stick around, there's only one favor that I'm requesting from you guys, and that favor is that you subscribe, you like the video, and you comment in the comment section below. Why do you need to do that? You need to do that because doing it does help out a lot when it comes to the YouTube algorithm to promote and spread this video to as many people as possible. So definitely, good people, the power is in your hands here. Speaking about that, good people, I was mentioning the issue of Arteta, ne? It didn't come from me, ne? Let's give credit to Isokala Duma. After posting whatever they posted and people started commenting, and I noted this comment, so I thought it was worth sharing with you. So the comment goes like, I agree with you. Give Arteta Zwane 3 more seasons at the zoo. I want to see something, says Oliver Parent. Right. It starts as a joke that he must be given 3 years as in the zoo, but it goes beyond that. So let's start by unpacking this. If you look at the history of Arsenal, it has been said that after so many years, Arsenal were able to go past 61 points. They said that the last time that was done was during the times of Arsene Wenger. I think he has broken about 4 records. This is just apart from winning the actual league. Arsenal is now guaranteed to go back to the Champions League. I forgot the name, UEFA Champions League. Yes, they said after many years they haven't been in that competition, but this season guaranteed that they will qualify for that. Speaking about that, who is Arteta? Where he comes from? It is quite important. It's critically important for people to understand. Does Arteta have the experience that people always shout? No, he does not. Yes, he has worked with the likes of Pep Guardiola, but he does not have the experience that Pep Guardiola has. But look at what he has done with Arsenal. This boils down to one thing. The type of players that he have and the club investing in that. It wouldn't make sense to fire Arteta judging from his performance. It wouldn't really make sense to fire him. Rather, you have to look at things and say, why didn't he win the league if he ended up not winning the league, and then you strengthen the squad. But Arsenal Football Club, they are investing in their thing, and today, this season they will get a huge salary paycheck, even if they don't win the actual league, but they will get a huge paycheck from that. Why? Because they invest in their squad. Come back to Kaizer Chiefs. They bought the likes of Akumo Ake. Was he a good player? I'm just mentioning few in the past, just one. Currently, they bought the like of Abo Bimenyimana to come and compete with Abo Shaludile. Was it a good investment? Guys, let's face it. You can say whatever you say, you can criticize the coach however you want to do it. But it does not change the fact this. The fact is, if you do not invest in the club, forget about winning trophies. You can't compete with people who have the best quality of players like Sandals, like Pirate, like Captain City, with the mediocre that you have at Kaizer Chiefs, and you still want to argue that Kaizer Chiefs must compete with Sundowns, because the reason people are so fixated upon the idea that Zwane must go is because Chiefs are not picking up and winning things and compete with Sundowns. Do you have players as much as Sundowns have? No, you don't. But you want to fire the coach. Will that solve the problem? How do you decide that the coach is bad when he does not have the right players? How do you, like, guys, let's be factual and let's be realistic about our expectations. I personally, looking at the fact that there is no investment in Kaizer Chiefs have invested in terms of the structure, the infrastructure. They have the best training infrastructure in the PSL. Even if FIFA visited Chiefs recently because of things that Kaizer Chiefs have, they have all those things. They are the best institution in this country. They are the best brand. When you talk about Kaizer Chiefs, the brand, they are the best brand, but they do not have the best players. There's one thing that is lacking right now. Buy only the cream and bring it to Kaizer Chiefs. Then it complements the best that I've been mentioning. You've got the best, this. That does not actually complement the best thing, the best players in the field because of people's stinginess. It's not like they don't have the money. I've said it in one of my videos. Toyota, it is estimated that they gave them like around 100 million. Ikapa, close to the same amount of money. Midfield, whatever, they gave them a huge sum of money. Guys, I'm telling you this. Even if Mediator, it will cost them 12 million. Even if Umayo cost them 15 million. Even if Sbong cost them 8 million rand, they can still afford to buy all of those players. Why? Because Kaizer Chiefs have the money. Kaizer Chiefs, the brand, can afford all of those things. It's just that they don't want to invest. And there you are, you want to scapegoat other people. Guys, whenever we look at things, let's be factual. That's what I'm going to keep saying. Like they always say in relationships, yeah, love with your heart, follow your heart, but bring your mind along. Once you have bought, even now, let me say so, once we have bought good quality players, it does not end there. Depth is also important. Depth can also decide whether you want to win trophies or not. What do I mean by that? You're going to sign Msimang. You've already signed Given Msimang, good defender. You have already signed Ditlokwe, good defender, right? And then you're gonna have to sign good defensive midfield, maybe a creative midfield, maybe a good striker, maybe that and there as well. But the key question is, do you have depth in your bench now? If you don't have depth in your bench, still Gafana, you can't win the game. You can't. Because what if one get injured? We have seen what happened with the likes of Dolly. He got injured. We have seen with Kaizer Chiefs getting injured. Look, the players are getting injured. Number two, speaking about investment in the actual product. Does Kaizer Chiefs have a physical conditioner? No, they don't. A big team like Kaizer Chiefs does not have a physical conditioner. What does it say to you? You don't see that, right? Because you are so fixated upon the coach is not doing things. How can a coach perform miracles when the resources are not there? Like, guys, let's switch on. Let's start thinking deeper now. These things of us scapegoating other people instead of facing the problems, it will not solve the actual problem that you have at Kaizer Chiefs unless you address the stingy behavior of the management. They start releasing the paycheck. Sundowns are where they are today because they buy players. Pirate, they are going to the CAF Champions League because they buy players. How many players did they bought last transfer window? They buy players. They do not have this stingy behavior, and they are getting reward for that. You have a management that is very stingy, but you still want to compete with people who are not stingy. Guys, it's not make sure. Right there is not make sure. Please understand this. Unless the stingy behavior ends in your management, then you will compete with the best. But until then, forget about that. Forget about you competing with the best. Forget. There's no such. Right? Let me close by saying this. Whether you agree or disagree with me, I want to hear that in the comment section below. I want to hear you. Talk to me in the comment section below. What's your take about what I've just told you? What's your opinion about everything that I've just told you now? You and I will see each other in the next video. But until the next video, good people, please take care.